Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get onto this? Pepe gets over and intercepts. Pelé. And here's Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pelé. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. A few interesting flurries forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Yamal. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Eto'o. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Quarter of an hour played.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Pelé. It's a nicely shaped ball. And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. So much time and chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key.
Yamal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Pelé. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, well measured. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. And now the breakaway. And it's Eto'o. And here's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Eto'o. And he was alert to it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar looking to add to his goal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Bale. It's Bale! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a good foot in there. Pepe calmly anticipates. Yamal! Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that has left him in a heap. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Knocks it into space.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Maldini. Bale receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pepe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a cracking ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's the chance to counter. Pedri, who can single-handedly make a difference. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? It's bounced back off the post. Eto'o. Pedri, and he's been shifted off it. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Gattuso. That's really well manoeuvred. Eto'o will not want to lose it. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Thuram can get it clear. And now they can spring out. He's having a hit! Oh, good steal. He just read it. And it's Gattuso. And here's Bale. Closing in on goal. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Bale. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
What a throw in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19, Bale. Le numéro 18, le numéro
That is
13.
good alertness.
À leur place, le numéro
Have a
2,
look and place it
le numéro
forward.
22, le numéro 14, Ronaldinho.
Beckenbauer, the
Changement
man
en
that
cours.
is tenacity personified. And here's Messi. Bigo gets across to intercept that. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he welcomes it in. Bullet! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the...
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Where it came from. Vigo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Messi. Eto'o. Pedri. So what can they make of this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now the ball in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. O'Shea. Messi quietly revving up. Now it's Eto'o. And they can counter here. O'Shea proves too strong. And it's Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. And this is Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Hullet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. This ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. And it's Eto'o. Figo. He is through here. And it's played... Oh, good line! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
O'Shea. And this is Neymar. Figo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says,
Bullets! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Bale! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Thuram makes a move down the right. That's a good run down the left. And it's Bale. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Saliba. Now Gattuso. Now it's Yamal. Yamal, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Bale. And it's made its way to him. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Gullit is onto it in a flash. Ibrahimovic. Pedri. Good take. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's a good ball out wide. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Somewhat off target. Bale. Gattuso.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Real chance! Oh, good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was...
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pedri, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. No, he's just misjudged that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Marcelo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Wan-Bissaka, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yeah. He's looking wide. Now, can they get him away? Dembele? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Now, that's a fine challenge. Pedri could move up a gear here. Now it's Gullit. Gullit. He is through here. And the finish! And here's Pedri. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Yamal. Bale. And this is the chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Buffon herring after the ball here. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Roberto Carlos.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now it's Yamal. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bale. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. Saliba. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay,
He's in one-on-one. Tries a shot! That has not worked out as planned.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Well, that's well spotted. Pedri. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Produces a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hazard with the short one. And here's Hazard. Oh, it's played into the area. Good read, needed to be. Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. Pepe calmly anticipates. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Thuram. Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Wan-Bissaka. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Thuram. Pepe. Vieira. And it's been given away. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Dembele. Marcelo.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears. Shot a goal! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And he's being shifted off it. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Saliba proves too strong, too smart. He'll try from distance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's straight offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So we
11,
have movement on
le
both
numéro
benches.
19, Bale, le numéro 18, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 17,
Good running with the
le
ball.
numéro 22, le numéro 2. Attention, changement.
He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through. And he shoots!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rummenigge, it's run loose here. Oh, that's fabulous. Strong running down that left flank. Crosses it in. Collar is flagged offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. And a header! Oh, crossbar! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the
5
accuracy.
minutes.
Gattuso. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's played in here.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Figo. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now that's well seen too. Salah. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Swings in a terrific effort. And no mistake. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Pick that one out, it was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwavering. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Can he get it through? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi knocks it into space. Well, they can break here. Now it's Bale. Yamal. And here's Bale. And the finish! Messi clears without hesitation. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Davids. Driving on and making good progress. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Bale. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pele. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Eto'o.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Tractor definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Pele, this is a promising build-up. Now it's Nedved.
Pretty robust defending.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Ibrahimovic goes sliding in. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos, and it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos, is always looking... Roberto Carlos! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Carlos certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Pedri just eases him off the ball. Davids running with intent. And they're quick to get it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Pepe calmly anticipates. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o stood his ground strongly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pedri. And it's Gattuso. Pedri. Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. A moment that composure,
Porra,
he had
máquina
plenty
de
of
mau
it.
It's a
caralho.
defender's nightmare. You try to
Pega
send
aqui,
it
ó.
one way and he just slips the other.
Tá, porra, travado. Ih,
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to
Vem
have to
que
scrap
aqui vai levar
whatever they
aqui.
had in mind for the half-time team talks.
Hum.
One has got to
Ah,
turn it up
gato.
now and the other has to tone it down.
Tu rouba uma bola assim e perde uma daquela ali. Vai,
This
que
is
nada.
Nedved.
Olha aqui.
Nedved.
Ui, ui. Tô no chão.
And for the first half, that is
Olha a
that.
máquina de mal.
There's been no shortage of
Very simple,
industry or
Martin
intent
Lau.
thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness,
Beleza,
perhaps the
Martin.
only things lacking. Paris Saint-Germain coming in
Esse
at
não
half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Paris Saint-Germain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Coming on the field is
Second half is up and running.
Ibrahimovic.
Paris Saint-Germain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jogando muito Pepe, realmente. O jogo passado levou umas que.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ah, eu vi.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Insano. Agora, hein?
Messi cuts a frustrated
Pelé.
figure right
Vem
now. He
puxar a
just
bola, Pelé.
cannot get away.
He needs a
Porra,
minder.
Pelé.
One of his teammates
É
should be
pivô,
picking up on
caralho.
that, and quickly.
Correndo ponto.
In with the challenge. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. That pass isn't the best.
Olha. Girei o corpo aqui, ó. Dei olho pra ele.
Eto'o
Caralho.
with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good.
Caralho.
Nedved, Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball.
Bolão.
Now it's Yamal.
Olha as coxas.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Eu vi lá atrás da minha.
Brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vai cortar pro Blitz.
He
Vai
is through
cortar pro
here.
Blitz.
And
Pule, filho da puta!
well taken goal.
Uh,
They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? That's a little off target. And he's gone direct here. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He has found the way through. Rumo! Vieira. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now Gattuso. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Davids. Pepe. Nedved. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field. Eto.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 17, Pepe.
Now that's well seen too.
On the field, number 20,
Played back into the centre.
25,
Pelé.
number 6.
And here's Gattuso, looking to play him in.
Substitution in
Figo
progress.
delivers.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Yaya Toure. Gattuso. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game.
Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! front. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Pull it, knocks it out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Turan. I think we're just about done here.
3 minutes at a time.
Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain.
Chupa a máquina do mar.
Sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might...